How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it?
Today is a gift. Today is a present. Today is yours to grab. Today is yours to take forward and do what you do best. Whatever that is, do it with 100% commitment.
What do you want from your life? How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do? What depths are you willing to reach? What things are you willing to do to get what you want from life? Everybody has different ways to get what they want appearing in their life. I'm going to share with you what I know, what I've done, and what things shifted me from inside here to get me to do the right things that I needed to do to get what I want from my life. I am still going towards where I want to be, but I'm definitely making some moves in my life. So, Acholi Burger, welcome to this broadcast. And if you're new, this is your vote of welcome. To introduce yourself, hit an emoji, let us know that you're alive and you're not a robot. If you've been here before and you support me, you inspire me every day to show up and bring something new to your table and hopefully change something in you. So I am grateful to you. This is my vote of gratitude. How bad do you want success? How bad do you want that relationship to work? How bad do you want your business to work? How bad do you want that job? How bad do you want that promotion? How bad do you want what you want from life? Because if you don't get that sense of urgency, that sense of, if I don't get this, I'm gonna die, that sense of this is it, there are no bridges, I've burnt them all and I'm going forward. If you don't have that sense of that feeling when you are attacking something, when you are doing something that's meant to change your life, the reality is you might not get to where you want to go because you have not brought that sense of emergency, that sense of urgency. See, self-discipline in and of itself might not even help you. Hard work, that is not even anywhere near to what you need to do to get the results you're looking for. There is that energy called urgency that you must bring to the table in order to play for the biggest stakes in what it is you want to achieve in life. Let me give you an example. If you're dating and you're thinking, I want to get married, I'm ready to get married, I'm ready to settle down, I'm ready to have babies, I'm ready to do everything I want to do in life, I'm ready to create a life with this amazing man or woman in my life, but I've got John, I've got Geoffrey, I've got James, I've got Paul, and I kind of have 5 guys, and I don't know what to do. You have not prioritized any of those people. You have not burned any bridges with any of them. You're not showing them that they're special, and they're not gonna play for you. No one's gonna go on their knees and go, you are the flower of my life and I'm ready to take you home to my parents. Hey, you have to show a level of commitment to whatever it is you are wanting for that thing to bear the most amazing results for you, whether it is financial, social, spiritual, business, enterprise, you name it, adventure, hobby. People turn hobbies into absolute sports, into financial money-making machines because they've given it not 100%. That's not even enough. 200%. I don't know if you've ever watched the program Fear Factor, or even I'm a Celebrity. I think that's in the States. That's in the States, Fear Factor. Here in the UK, there's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. There's also, what's the other program? It's like a survival program, and people have to do all kinds of things and go through all kinds of challenges, and only the winner gets it all. The only one person, they literally have to kill everybody else. That's why I say you've got to burn the bridges. The Fear Factor and Celebrity Get Me Out of Here shows have the kind of same theme. It's people basically willing to do anything, absolutely anything for money. They are willing to eat slimy horrible bags. They are willing to do absolutely anything. It's fascinating the dangers these people are willing to put their lives through for about 50,000 bucks or something, whatever the prize money is. And sometimes it's downright disturbing. But then these people are willing to do it, and they are celebrities, and they've made some money already, and yet they are willing to go that much further to gain more celebrity status and make some more money and do whatever the heck they want. In other words, they feel like this is something I'm going to do once. I'm not going to be eating these entrails every day. I'm not going to be eating rotten snails every day. I'm just going to do it once. And if I make the public love me, they're going to vote for me and I'm going to win. And I know this is an extreme example, but it's important to be clear for your life. Just how important is it, that result you want? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to go through? What fire are you willing to go through? What horrible, disgusting, gross things, according to other people, are you willing to do to get the result you want? Because guess what? As that celebrity is eating that rotten penis on the telly, they don't know Julie. If Julie is going, yeah, that's horrible. They don't know me, and it should be that they don't care. That should be your attitude. Don't give a flying pig what anybody else thinks about what you're doing. As long as you're not hurting anybody and you're not causing harm to anybody, who cares what they think? Who cares what Julie thinks if the other guy is eating creepy crawlies and is just eating dead animals and to make some money? They don't care. So why should you care what anybody else thinks when you're doing what you've got to do in order to make the life you are wanting to make? You see, there are three kinds of people in life, and I hope you choose the right person that you are, because all three are right, because they've chosen that path. Are you that person waiting for things to happen? Like waiting means it's always gonna be in the future. You're waiting. So whatever it is you're wanting in your life, it's not happening for you now. It's happening tomorrow, whenever that day is, because tomorrow is not on any calendar or any diary or anywhere. It's tomorrow. It's a day sometime. Who knows? All those things are not on any calendar. So you're waiting for things to happen. When are they going to happen? What is that going to happen? Be specific. Then there are people who go out there and make things happen. I hope that's you. You are ready to change your life. You're ready to do whatever it takes to become whatever it takes to become, to connect with the right people and learn from the right people and do all those things to change your life. Make things happen. Oh yeah, you're going to go through some fires. You're going to go through some creepy crawlies. You're going to go through some haters, but who gives? They don't care. They don't matter. In the bigger scheme of things, none of that matters. You're here to be happy, to create wealth and learn new stuff every day and just build up your soul until the day your mark is up and you exit conveyor belt where it's one way. Life is a sexually transmitted disease and there is no other way out. We come, we grow, we die. So between the coming and the dying, what do you want to be? Step up. Let the world know, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to serve you in this way. And I'm going to love on you in this way until you love me back. I'm going to love on you. The focus is on love on you. Because whatever you do with love, with gratitude, with joy, it grows, it expands, it becomes you and you become it. Become that person that people know for that specific thing, whatever it is you're wanting. And I'm going to liberate many other people doing it. It's very liberating. It's like you released a huge burden off you and now you know where you're going and you know what you need to do and you know who you need to become. Because until you become something else, you can't get something new. If you keep doing the same thing today, there is no way you're going to be getting whatever it is you're wanting from life. So you've got to do something else and become something else. So I don't know who tells you that you need to be you, not the you today. You need to be that you want to be, that person who is wealthy, who is a philanthropist, who is a giver, because the more you give, the more you receive. The world is happening for you because you are happening for the world and you're willing to step up and eat those rotten, smelly stuffs. Those are the challenges, the storms you're going to face, the haters that are going to hate on you, the words people will say about you. Those are the rotten, smelly, dead, creepy crawlies and penises, Gary, that you're going to eat. And you're going to eat that frog every morning. You absolutely must eat that frog every morning. If you're going to become that thing, that person, live that life you're wanting to live. How bad do you want it? Let me clarify. Don't do illegal stuff. Don't do immoral stuff. Don't go crazy doing crappy stuff and criminal things to become the best at whatever you want to be or make the most amount of money you want to make. No. I'm not asking you to become a disingenuous, lying, becoming the creepy crawly that I'm talking about. I'm saying be ready to do whatever it takes. Be ready to embrace it, so much so there's nothing like hard work attached to it. It is all part of you and you're part of it. You're enjoying the journey. You're enjoying the process. You're not attached to the results. You are enjoying the journey, the activity. You're married to that process and the results are a given. Say you've decided that you are going to build some apartments so people can live in. And you're going to bless people with a home and they're going to bless you with the residual income every month, because you've got to be blessing somebody in order to get something to grow into a bigger person. You have to be impacting many other people. There is no way around it. There is no woo-woo stuff where you just sit there and visualize apartments and pray for the apartments and do affirmations for the apartments. They're not going to come. Someone somewhere has to give you some money. You have to get some people drawing some structures on paper and bring that image up and do bills of quantities, and you got to get somebody to do the work. So there's lots of other things that need to happen. So it's not all about just praying and asking God to bless you with. God has blessed you already with everything you need ready for you to step up, burn the bridges, say, I am this thing. I'm going to build those apartments. I'm going to be the best landlord there's ever been. I'm going to get people have homes over, I'm going to do this. What do you really know about real estate? That's the first question I'll ask you. How bad do you want real estate? You want to build those apartments? What do you know about building apartments? What do you know about renting them? What do you know about managing them? What do you know? Are you learning? Are you willing to read the books? Are you willing to get somebody to show you stuff? Are you willing to create the income that is necessary to build those apartments? Are you willing to go get that huge loan that you will need to build those apartments if you don't have the cash flow? Are you willing to do? Or are you on your knees every day waiting for manna from heaven? Because it's already here in front of you. There are people who are waiting for things to happen for them, Gary. They will blame everybody. They'll look outside of themselves for what happens to them in life. They hope that once they finish education, someone should employ them. Then someone should manage them. Someone should tell them how their day goes. There's always somebody else. Then there are people who make things happen. Even if they are in that place, they are employed by someone else. They step up. They do more. They add value. They bring more value to the marketplace. They do more because they want more. They know that at the end of the day, if it's to happen, it's up to them, even if somebody else employs them. Then there are those people who ask or who wonder what the flying pigs happened here. That's the third kind of person. Those who wait for things to happen, those who go out there and make them happen, and those who wonder what the happened. Those are the three kinds of people. You can do it if you do it and you're doing it for others, you are part of that others. You will find that things happen for you. I'm telling you, Gary. Because sometimes people make you feel like you don't matter in the whole equation. But you matter because you are that energy that's being connected to other energy. You are that being. You are human. You're someone's child as well. There's a child in you. So you want to be part of the others that you are creating that life for. Because you are the one that's going to do the work. You're going to step out of your way. You're going to invest in you. You're going to invest in resources. You're going to do whatever it takes to get what it is you're wanting. You are the one who knows how bad you want it as well. You may share your vision with other people, especially those that you believe will support you. But ultimately, if they don't support you, are you going to give up on your vision and on your dream? No. You're going to find those that believe in you, even if they are not related to you at all. So, how much are you willing to spend on your education? Because, and I'm not talking about going to college or university or any mainstream place, unless you're looking for a professional, vocational kind of life where you're going to become an engineer, a lawyer, a teacher, all the accountant, all those vocations and professions. Then you need to go to one of those mainstream colleges. But I'm telling you, in order to create wealth from that, you're going to have to learn some out of college strategies to make that business more than what, there are celebrity lawyers, engineers, whatever, people in those fields who are still revered by their professions and the rest of us because they've got so much going for them that we all think they are amazing. If you say yes to the above questions I've asked you, how much are you willing to invest in you? Don't ever look at your education, whether you paid for a course or you bought a book or you bought DVDs, like you are paying the other person, because that's exactly what you are then. Whatever result you think you're getting from what you do is what you get. So you will buy a course and all you're thinking is, oh, I'm paying that Gary for this course. Gary is the one benefiting, and indeed it will be that. If you buy that course, on the other hand, thinking, I'm going to learn how to build houses, I'm going to learn how to manage them, I'm going to learn how to manage my money along with it, I'm going to learn how to serve other people and serve me in the process, and I'm going to make it big, that's what you will get. The energy you attach to your action is what you're going to get. I see so many people who overanalyze things. They want to learn everything until everything is perfect and just right and just so. They want to analyze things to death. The key to everything, once you're out of college and uni and you're living an adult life, is action. Learn on the job. Jump in and swim. You're going to learn as you swim. You're going to learn how to float. You need to get in there. There's no other way around. Hey, Patricia, how are you doing? So I want you to ask yourself those questions and bring yourself to an understanding that if it's to be, if it's to happen in your life, if things are to change in any way in your life, it is down to you. You don't have someone gonna come from some heavenlies and gonna slap you in the face with a blessing and tell you, here you are, my child, you are loved and this is what you're gonna get. You were equipped already with all that the day you were born into this world. The challenges that people face, everybody faces them. And building houses was an example. It could be anything. You could decide you're going to become the best athlete. You could decide you're going to become the best marketer in your field. You're going to become the best doctor that there's going to be in a specific area. Not even just a general doctor, but in order to be better than a GP, you're going to have to be a specialist. Someone who people pay a whole ton of money to consult with you, just to consult with you. You haven't even given them any medication yet for their problems. So whatever it is you're wanting, you want to step up and be known for something. Even if you are working for somebody, you can still be among the top earners in that field in your company. So it is an experience. It is an absolute journey. You're not comparing yourself to anybody, Gary. You're comparing yourself to you. Because otherwise, why even bother? Why don't you just lay back and live in a cave somewhere and do nothing to change your life? You live in a digital era. You live in an era where things are happening like at a speed that's literally, it's astounding. And you want to stay in your lane and do your thing. But when you do your thing, you ask yourself, how badly do you want it? Or if you don't want it bad enough, that's okay as well. Just chill out and let life push you to wherever it is it may push you. Just let the wind blow you whichever direction you want to be. Hey, Michelle Grigsby, how you doing? I want you to be able to duplicate certain emotions and certain things, like the fear factor. because those things give people a high. It's like a dopamine high, and people feel like they're invincible as they do certain things. And if you don't generate that kind of energy, that invincibility, that I have to do this, it's urgent, it is important that I do it, you're not going to push yourself to do it. If you don't invest in you, you're not going to grow. Your parents did half the job. That means there's another half to be done. There's another half to be done. That means you are now in charge. You have that baton. And sometimes you've got other little ones following you. They're waiting for that baton from you. They are waiting for something amazing to happen for them because you have set the bar for them. You have run the race, and now it's their turn. But you have to show them an example. You want to be that parent whose children say, you're my role model. And the only way to do that is to make you your own fail-safe investment. You invest in so many things, in all the things that you own that surround you. But how many of those things have improved your life in such a way that you know that you're going to leave something for people that's beyond you? That is what I'm talking about. How badly do you want it? It has to be something that you are going to say, I did well, and I'm leaving something for other people, whether my children or my community. And I want you to embrace that. I want you to embrace that in its entirety, and then get to work. Get to work, because your life is literally waiting for you to step into it. Some of you are literally living not even a quarter of the life you should be living. How bad do you want it? To make money, to create wealth, to create success, to be the best at whatever it is you want to be, and other people look up to you, you have to go all out for it. Does your child going hungry do it for you? Do your parents lacking basic medical care do it for you? What gets you into that state of urgency? Does having more month than cash every month make you feel special? Because those are the things you want to consider when you tell yourself, how bad do you want the change? How bad do you want the change? What change is it you're wanting? Because you know what you want. I don't. I can help you think about these things and think deeper and take some action, but I can't make you do it. I can point you to resources. I can invite you to take a look. I can invite you to all kinds, but if you're not ready to take the action, you're not wanting it bad enough yet. And it doesn't have to be me. It can be somebody else inspiring you and helping you make some changes in your life that will get you to be better than you were yesterday. Because that's the only thing that matters. Not Rufus, not Austin. You don't want to be better than any of them, because they are in their own. We are all in each of us our own lane, whether we like it or not. We just like to think, I'm with Austin, I'm with Rufus, we are building this thing together. Ultimately, you're in your own lane. You're on social media. I'll give you an example. You're on social media, but what does social media mean to you? Is it a social place where you come to socialize? That's great, that's fine. How do you utilize it to socialize and serve others? Is it a marketplace where you bring your offers and help others to also access what they are looking for? It can be that as well. Are you definitely leveraging it for that? Or you're kind of halfway between social and marketplace, but none of those are actually working for you. You don't know where you are. All these things can be learned. You can change all those. You don't have to flail around not knowing where you go. You have a purpose. You have a purpose to serve you and create your happiness. In order to create your happiness, you definitely find that there are other people involved in that, and you need to serve them in a large way. If you're going to make something of yourself. When I was sitting at home doing nothing, one of the biggest questions that kept popping out at me was, is this it? Is this why you came to Europe? Is this why you gave up your life? Is this where my life is going to end? I asked myself so many questions, but it always came back to, how bad do I want this? If I want it, What do I need to do to change it? And I want you to ask yourself that question. If you're stuck somewhere in your life, if you're stuck somewhere in your career, if you're stuck somewhere in your love life, in your spiritual life, in your financial life, how bad do you want to come out of that hole? What do you need to do to climb out? If you have to climb with your fingers and your feet, you want to do that. Don't look at nobody else, because in the bigger scheme of things, it does not matter what they think, what they say. It's you. It's your life. It's your children. It's your parents. It's your community. Nobody else is struggling and suffering with you and clapping their hands hard for you and saying, well done, well suffered, well struggled. Yes, continue the struggle. It is good you're struggling. We love you for that. No. Nobody, absolutely nobody cares. Thank you. What they care about is what you bring to the table, how you impact them, how you help your community grow, how you help your children access what they need and what they want, how you help your parents live a better, more laid back, more fun older age. That's what matters. Your parents will be more proud of you when you step out and utilize that education they gave you to do something that creates more, so that you can go to a higher place. Because you have that knowledge. You have that knowledge. What are you doing with it? Who is it serving? Who is it helping? You helping yourself? Because you are important in that image as well. Hey, Lydia. Imagine that. Lydia Shamsa is saying she prayed, she went on a journey, and she prayed. And she has built her dream and it has come true. I'm so excited for you, Lydia. I'm so excited for you. You should tell us how you made that happen as well. Because we all know that praying in and of itself does not cut. There are people who pray every day. I know churches that are packed full of people fasting, praying, tithing, sowing, seeding. But if they don't take some action, oh my goodness, nothing changes if nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So I want you to do this. Because if you don't know why you're here, and you don't know even what to want, how bad should you want it? What is that? I don't even know what it is I should be wanting. That means you don't know why you're on this planet. And that needs to be changed from today. You want to sit down in a quiet place. You want to sit down when no one's disturbing you, with your pen and a booklet, not even a piece of paper, because you're going to go through so many things. As you write down, what do you think you're good at? What do you know you're good at? What makes you so excited when you think about doing it? What do you do that helps you create the life you want to live, including income or social life, spiritual life, you name it, financial life? You think about what it is you do that brings that joy in your life. Because whatever it is you're wanting, it needs to be something that brings that joy and enhances your life in some way, because it's you that matters. Forget everyone else. We're looking at you today and nobody else. So write down that thing that you are willing to do, how it serves other people, what results they get when you help them with that thing. What results do they get? Are other people paid to get it? If they are, how do they do it? Write these things down. Write as many as you can. And then you're going to find that there are some things that actually pull you when you think about them. That is what pulls you. That's what it excites you when you look at that specific thing. Oh, I like doing this. I like doing that. And you just want to zone into that. You're going to find 2 to 3 things that really make you excited. They get you excited. They fire you up. You feel like that is what I can do. I can do that. I can do that. I could do that even if I was not paid. I really could. So you want to write a list of things that you can do, a list of things that is skills, talents, knowledge, experiences, you name it. So don't say I don't know, because how old are you? You're on Facebook, so you must be about 15. So you must have at least 15 years of experience in your life, things you've gone through, things you've learned, things that you like to do with your hands, with your feet, whatever it is you can do. You can craft things, you can write things, write it all down, and you'll find that there are 2 or 3 things that really pull you, and you're going to actually narrow into just the one. Because guess what? You want to focus on one thing and perfect it, specialize, perfect it, become so good at it, you can't be ignored by anyone that you want to serve with it. You can't be ignored. Then you go right ahead and invest in yourself in that area. Invest in your learning, invest in improving that skill, that knowledge, that talent, that experience, until you are so good the world can't ignore you. Because when you become that good, people are willing to pay you to serve them. People are willing to pay you to love on them in that area. And you won't have to ever struggle again, because struggle is not your portion. Don't romanticize it. Don't go around telling people hard work pays. If you don't work hard, you're going to rubbish. If you come from Africa, where I came from, you don't half know what hard work means. People work hard like from the crack of dawn till it's dark, and they don't even know where the next meal is coming from. So hard work, it's not the key. Something has to be in that hard work, if that's the only way you can make money, in order to turn that from a daily chore, a daily labor, to a daily labor of love, or a daily exciting thing that I do, and I love it, and it's not hard. I love it. Dreaming is good. Dreams are great. It's good to dream. I'm a dreamer. But once I'm up and I've crystallized my dream into something I can see, touch, taste, feel, I'm off to the races. I'm doing. Because a dreamer who doesn't do is like someone who wishes for pigs to fly. They'll never fly. You want to have something that you can do that gets you to that dream, makes that dream manifest, makes that dream happen, not just for you, but for those that you impact in your life, your community, your home, your city, your extended family, your country even. If the system isn't fair, there is no fair system anywhere in the world, because everywhere you go, in every country, in every community, in every local authority, people think their system is unfair. So it is up to you to send your ship out so it can come home. You mind your economy, mind your system, because your system feeds into that other system. It's your system that feeds your local economy, your country's economy, the global economy. It is your system. When you consider things like taxes, Gary, you feed that system. If everybody put their tools down and said, we're not paying tax, globally, they can shoot us, they can kill us, we're not paying tax. That tax system would go, and then the whole world would have to find a different way to create income to serve public services, because that's what taxes do. Servicing the public services that nobody else wants to take personal responsibility for. The roads, the lighting, the hospitals, the drainage, all those things that serve public services. So you invest in you so that you can create the life you deserve and feed into other systems that serve you. I have lights on my street. If you're not where you want to be financially, socially, spiritually, economically, relationally, whatever it is you are looking for in life, you want to ask yourself, just how bad do I want it? I, Julie, I, Gary, I, Shamusa, I, Patricia, I, Jasper, I, whatever you are, whoever you are, how badly do you want it? And what price are you willing to pay to get what you want? That's why I gave you the example of the fear factor. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. The extreme examples, but they did do the job, because you have to go out of your way to do things that you would not normally do, because people who succeed don't do normal things, and they're not average in any area of life. Whether you look at Mother Teresa, or you look at your most successful entrepreneur in your local area, or your global area, or your national area, or the most successful, whoever they are, professionally, vocationally, financially, no one succeeds by doing normal average things. They just don't. So you've got to go out of your way to do what is considered abnormal, weird even. Don't mind them. Just keep in your lane. Invest in you. I'm not going to say the P word again, Gary. Trust me on that. Do what others consider hard, but do it with joy. Allow that joy to infuse in what you do, and it won't be hard, because some things are actually physically exerting, and that is what hard is supposed to be. But most of us spend our lives sitting behind computers in an office with other people, and we say we've done a hard day's work, and that's bollocks. There you are, Gary. You come out again. Do what other people aren't willing to do, and pay the price. Pay the price. Endure. Persevere. Do what other people are not willing to go through, because they won't get what you will be getting. Nobody has ever seen a diamond that just came from the ground and called it a diamond. It's a piece of dirt. It's a piece of dirt. It's a dirty old black stone until it's polished within an inch of itself. So you want to go through certain things to become that shining diamond in your life. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? Many of us are willing to go to heaven. We can't wait to go to heaven. Hey, you've got to die to get the rite of passage. When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going. I just knew I had to change something. I just knew I could not sit on my ass for the rest of my life. I could not see a life like that. I thought I'd rather die than do this for another year. And I'd gone 24 months. And some people think, what's wrong? You have a husband, he's working, he's bringing home the bacon, just enjoy his money. No. That wasn't what I wanted from life. So I was willing to endure the pain, the pressure that nobody was willing to go through, stay up many nights, cry my eyes out some nights. Why am I doing this? Why isn't it working for me? And I would hear someone say, it is working. You just need to be patient. You just need to be patient. I did what others considered risky. At one point, I didn't have a penny left in my bank. I even lost. I mean, that's why I didn't have a penny left in my bank. I had lost it all. In one scheme after another, in one course after another, but I didn't stop. I failed several times. I didn't stop. Because I didn't fail at everything. And sometimes when I thought I'd failed, it was just the normal gestation time. I mean, you don't get pregnant today and have a baby tomorrow. So I had to go through some things to be able to sit at home and do what I do and not worry about the bills. Not where I want to be yet, but I know there's no stopping me. Apart from my Father in heaven, and he says, your mark is ready, daughter, let's go home. Other than that, I know that I have a dream, that I started out not knowing how quickly I would achieve it, but I started. And I decided I was going to achieve it. And I did not care what I had to do. And I told my family, you see me here, this is not me. You all know me. I'm going to do this until. So don't tell me, you're either with me or you're not. If you're not, just don't say nothing, because I have a mouth and I'll tell you something. So you want to tell the people that you care about the same. Just make sure that if they're not on your side, they're not supporting your journey, they don't poop on your parade. Because they can be our biggest poopers. Because they know us as we are, so they don't see us as we see ourselves. So they try to tell us, it's not going to work. You're going to fail. You've never done that. What do you know about sales? What do you know about that? You don't know those things. Don't do it. I'm not listening. You do that to them. I choose my hours. I choose to play every weekend when other people are off work, so I go play with them. How badly do you want it? If you really want to make your freedom lifestyle, you must decide what you're going to do today. Now. Not tomorrow. That's not on any calendar. Not someday. Same thing. Not one day. Same thing. No calendar has those things on it. So set a date. Set a time. Get working. If you don't know what to do, find someone who knows it. Sit at their feet. Pay them if they charge. And learn. And get doing. Learn on the job. As an adult, the best way is to learn on the job. You've already got qualifications. You've got MBAs. You want a massive bank account now. That's the only MBA you want to have. Everything else is just a bloody waste of your time. Go create that MBA. Some of you know what my PhD means. Yeah, I have all those things, but not as you know them. So, today is the day. Get busy doing it. There's a price to be paid. Absolutely, there's a rite of passage in everything for all those people that have succeeded at whatever it is you're wanting to succeed at in a way that is everyone looks up to them. There's a rite of passage. In other words, you have to pay the price to enter. Be ready to pay that price. There is initial work required. Do not buy into any crap and anyone that tells you just invest and then sit back and then wait for whatever, for manna from heaven. No, don't buy into that. Unless it is bonds. And even with bonds, you want to invest in the right bonds or you lose your money. You know that. And you're not going to, unless you're investing some serious millions in those bonds, you're not going to get millions back. So you want to know what you're investing in, if it's to be residually or it's to be passive, as we call it, passive income. Make sure that your passive income is something that you know you put in the right work and you invested in the right thing and you're willing to learn and you're willing to grow and you're willing to break you in order to bring out the best you, the better you, the one that the world is going to love on as you love on them with your new skill, new talent, new experiences as you share them with the world. You will gladly say, I'm glad I did it and I would do it all over again. Trust me on that. So if you do, if you are tired of being tired, if you're tired of your cubicle life, if you want to fire your boss in the next 3 to 5 years, you want to check out my virtual workshop. Or you want to check out my den. The den I think is currently closed. The link is right here on your video. You're looking at the 2 links. The den is above, the workshop is below. You choose your medicine, but you've got choices. And I'd like you to make a choice. For once, make a choice for your life and choose you. Choose you because you deserve more and you deserve to get that which you are so badly in need of and in desirous of. And you will find that you are invited to that table of life. Thank you for listening to me. I hope I've shared with you something and inspired you this Monday to do something different. If I've inspired even just one person, my job is done today. God bless you. If you've watched the replay, there are some resources in the pinned comment that you might want to look at. They are also on your screen. Above me is the Winning Entrepreneurs Den that is open for people that are looking to have a daily action step that moves them towards their dream, as opposed to wondering, what am I doing today? What will I do tomorrow? How can I do? What do I do to use social media? What do I do to do the online thing? What do I do to brand myself? How do I do these things? What's going on? You don't have to think any of those things when you're part of the Winning Entrepreneurs. Then it's all laid out for you on a daily basis in a daily action step. You're gonna love it if that's what you're looking for. So don't miss. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Drop your insights in the comments below. Tell me what you found most insightful and most inspiring in the comments below. If you're watching me live,
and subscribe to our blog at juleskalungi.com/jblog, where I share amazing tips to help you grow your business from the ground up and create that residual income that you so desire. You do deserve more. Live and love.